Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to kick off today's presentation with a fascinating topic, sprezzatura, the art of nonchalance. On this first slide, you'll see the title, Sprezzatura, the art of nonchalance, and the subtitle, Make Your Accomplishment Seem Effortless. Today, we'll explore the principles behind this elegant concept, including Law 30, and discuss how mastering it can elevate your presence and impact. We'll cover the key ideas that help make achievements appear natural and effortless. So, let's dive in and discover how to cultivate this refined skill together. Your actions must seem natural and executed with ease. This is really the core of the law. When we perform, whether it's a trick or a routine, it's crucial that everything looks effortless. All the hard work, all the practice behind the scenes, those should be completely hidden from the audience. They shouldn't see the toil or the clever tricks we use to create the illusion. Instead, when you act, you want to come across as if it's second nature, as if you could do much more than what's actually happening. This effortless appearance is what makes the illusion convincing and truly captivating. Remember, the goal is to make the audience forget about the effort and focus entirely on the magic itself. When we think about success, we often focus on what's visible, the results, the achievements, the recognition. But what's really important is what's hidden beneath the surface. This is where the iceberg metaphor comes in. If people see the effort involved, those long hours, the setbacks, the hard work, it can spoil the illusion of ease and natural talent. The truth is, effort often implies difficulty, struggle, and persistence. When things seem effortless, it's usually the result of extensive practice and dedication. Think of an iceberg. The part you see above water is impressive and grand, but it's only a small fraction of the entire structure. The real foundation, hard work, practice, sweat, is hidden underwater, out of sight but essential. This means that to project confidence and success, it's important to conceal the struggle behind the scenes. This doesn't mean hiding your effort out of dishonesty, but rather, presenting your work in a way that emphasizes mastery and ease, which often comes from unseen effort. Ultimately, the goal is to keep the focus on the result and the mastery, while understanding that behind every impressive achievement is a massive foundation of effort. That's how true success is built and perceived. Let's take a closer look at the reality behind Houdini's incredible feats. While he appeared to be a wizard on stage, the truth is that he possessed immense brute strength and dedicated hours to manipulating his body. He practiced tirelessly with various tools, honing his physical abilities in ways the audience never saw. This means that the grueling physical training and the secret keys to his escapes were kept hidden from the public eye. To the world, he seemed almost magical, but in private, he was more like a mechanic of the human body, carefully tuning and preparing himself for each performance. This brings us to an important concept, sprezzatura. Houdini was a master of this art, which is about making complex acts look effortless. On stage, his escapes looked seamless and magical, performed with calm confidence that convinced audiences they were witnessing real magic. But behind that illusion was meticulous preparation and mastery. So, as we see, Houdini's true skill wasn't just in the act itself, but in how he controlled every detail, creating an illusion of spontaneity and ease. This connection between preparation and presentation is a key theme in understanding his lasting legacy. When I think about the juggler who's constantly grunting, sweating, and begging for applause, I see someone who looks more pathetic than powerful. It's a reminder that trying to show off like that doesn't really serve us well. When you start bragging about how hard you've worked, it actually signals that your talent isn't entirely natural. It's been forced or faked to impress others. And that, in turn, breaks the magic spell we're trying to create, the sense of effortless mastery. Nothing erodes admiration faster than revealing just how much effort you're putting in to impress people. It shifts the focus from your authentic abilities to the struggle, and nobody truly admires that kind of forced effort. This is what we call a transgression, the show-off. It's the pitfall of trying to prove your worth through overt displays of effort. Instead, true confidence comes from letting your talent speak for itself, not from constantly pointing out how hard you're working. That's what keeps the audience captivated, the illusion of ease and natural talent. Let's talk about some keys to power that can really elevate your presence and effectiveness. First, never complain about how hard you work. When you do, it can make you seem weak or uncommitted. Instead, let your results speak for the effort you've put in. Actions and outcomes are far more powerful than words of complaint. Next, let's explore the concept of silence. Originally a Renaissance term, it refers to what we now call studied carelessness. It's about making difficult things look effortless, as if they're just an afterthought. When you master silence, you project confidence and ease, even in challenging situations. Then there's sprezzatura. This is about never showing your work in progress. Present only the finished masterpiece. Your audience or colleagues shouldn't see the sketches or the struggles behind the final product, only the polished, complete work. It creates an aura of mastery and confidence. And finally, concealment. This isn't about hiding everything, but about strategic discretion. It's knowing when to reveal and when to keep things under wraps. By controlling what you show and when, you maintain an element of mystery and power. Together, these keys, results over complaints, studied carelessness, finished presentation, and strategic concealment, help you project strength, confidence, and mastery in any situation. Let's talk about the concept of reversal and revealing the mechanism. Now, while it can be tempting to show how you achieved your success, be aware that doing so might diminish your godlike aura. It's best to do this only once your power or influence is firmly established. Or, in some cases, you might want to reveal your gears to deflect envy and show that you're human after all. If you're in a mentoring role, sharing the behind-the-scenes work can actually be very helpful for your students. It's like giving them a peek into how success is built. But remember, there's really only one appropriate time to do this, when your goal is to teach or inspire others. This idea is what I call strategic disclosure, being deliberate about when and how you reveal your process. The key is to choose the moment wisely, so your transparency becomes a tool for growth rather than a vulnerability. Ultimately, it's about balancing the mystique with authenticity to serve your overall message and influence. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the sources behind the images we've used in this presentation. As you can see, the first image is from Freepik.com, showcasing a beautiful blue silk fabric texture that adds a touch of luxury and flow to our visual theme. The second image, sourced from StockCake.com, features a detailed watch mechanism, emphasizing precision and intricate craftsmanship. Moving on, the third image from Johart.com depicts a juggler, symbolizing skill, balance, and versatility, key concepts in our discussion. The fourth image from Meisterdruck, captures a historic photograph of Harry Houdini performing an escape trick, highlighting innovation and daring. Lastly, from iStockPhoto.com, we have an underwater scene with a massive iceberg, representing stability, cold resilience, and the vastness of our environment. These images collectively support the overall theme of craftsmanship, skill, innovation, and resilience that runs throughout this presentation.